Do you think he truly believes he has the team to beat the 49ers in a playoff game?
Okay, so this is where I start to give you, in Cowboy Nation, hope and opportunity. But I don't need you taking it to the next level with some silliness.
He's going to take it to the next level if you give it to him.
I have no problem with what Jerry said because Jerry really believes that based on the way the Cowboys have been playing against the teams that they've played against.
Yeah.
As I told you, and Mr. Irvin, the Hall of Famer, playmaker number 88 with 3 Super Bowl championships, you passed the quiz. The quiz was Seattle. You know, you got a nice grade.
It was a test before Seattle, and now it's just a pop quiz.
No, it's always been a quiz. Even though Seattle was 6-5, but Seattle offensively was not playing great football, Richard. They just wasn't. But they came into Jerry's world and put 35 on a defense that you hold at such high regard. Now you look at what Jerry said about people feeling that the 49ers are the king of the hill in the NFC conference. As of right now, that's the case. Because what they've done is they've laid 42 on Dallas, then 42 on Philly. Prior to Philadelphia getting 42 laid on hands on them, Philadelphia was the king of the hill because they passed all the tests, not the quiz. The quiz they took care of. The test was Miami, was Buffalo, was the Cowboys. They passed all those tests. Even though 42 was laid on them against San Francisco, they yet and still showed that they could play by beating those other teams. The 49ers also passed a test after going 0-3 in a stretch, going to a red-hot Jacksonville team and unleashing on them, then destroying Seattle that hung 35 on you guys, and then beating up on Philadelphia by putting 42, same number they put on y'all. So they passed the test. They already had passed quizzes. You have yet to pass a test. All quiz. You know, you got a little warm-up practice early on with the Giants and the Patriots and all that. You rolling.
40-0, 38.
Yeah, that's fine. Those teams are all under 500. You now have a huge test. What probably, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, this is probably the biggest regular season game in Dak Prescott's history at quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. And the reason I say that is because there's a lot at stake here. There's an opportunity to maybe get even in the division. There's an opportunity to get closer to that first round bye. Plus, there's an opportunity to jump out front for an MVP candidacy, right? So it's a lot at stake here.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And what Jerry is saying is, we can play with them, but everything has to fall in line correctly. And that is the truth.
Well, he didn't say that.
He doesn't need to say that.
In his mouth.
You
were doing great until then.
He doesn't need to say it.
You tried to slip that in because you think you're slick.
Oh, God, now I think I'm slick. I don't need to hear it from him because I know what he's saying.
Everything has to be perfect.
It all has to be
Stars
perfect.
have to align.
They do. Do they not? Do they not? Starting Sunday.
I'm going to let you know something. If y'all sitting here believing this oil baron, this salesman, y'all have lost your mind. So could you imagine if the Dallas Cowboys were the San Francisco 49ers right now and they had beat the San Francisco 49ers 42-10 earlier in the year and they had beat the Philadelphia Eagles 42-19, what Jerry Jones would be saying?
Oh, they would flex, Richard. They would flex every game. They would flex every Cowboy game
from here on out. But the reason he cannot say that is because he was at the game where his team got the brakes beat off of him. He was in Philadelphia where his team took the L. He was in Arizona where his team got beat by Josh Dobbs and company. So he knows his team is not built like that. He knows there's no world where he can create a scenario outside of his alternate reality where the Dallas Cowboys walk on the field with the San Francisco 49ers and they walk away with the victory unless they beat them in their sleep. They go to their hotel room while all the San Francisco 49ers are in their bed sleep, and they beat them then. Because if they let them get out, put their uniforms on, walk on the field, there is no world where the Dallas Cowboys can beat them. So Jerry Jones is, like Skip Bayless, delusional. So he says, you may see that, but I don't. Yeah. Well, maybe you're blind. Maybe in your older age, you're starting to lose your vision a little bit. Maybe you are starting to lose touch with reality. No. That's fine. It happens to all of us, human beings. But if you're sticking to reality, Jerry, you just watch the tape. And if you say you didn't, you're lying. You just watched the San Francisco 49ers dog walk Philly in Philly. The same Philadelphia team your team lost to. You just watch your defense Seattle go up and down the field on your defense, score, score, score. And then you watch that same team play against the 49ers the week before and not score an offensive touchdown. So it's like, unless you're watching something other than the tape, sure, you're right, Jerry.
Well, Skip, I said to you on Thanksgiving, and I tweeted at you, if Dak Prescott plays and the Cowboys play the way they play, they'll have an opportunity to possibly win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
But they got to play that way.
They do. So here's the rest of Jerry's quote yesterday on his radio show. We've got the talent and the way Dak is playing, and we've got the opportunity to win any game we play against either of those teams, meaning San Francisco or Philadelphia. The first opportunity comes this Sunday night at Jerry World. I'm hoping the second opportunity comes in the postseason. It probably will be at San Francisco, but we don't know that for sure.
Why don't you just take care of Sunday night, man?
Okay, I just said,
How about you just...
I said the first opportunity comes Sunday night. We will win that game, despite what you two think. Richard and I have 2 dinners on it. You got 1 dinner on it. You're going to have a tough Monday coming in here to face me and the playmaker. And then we'll start thinking about down the line, because we still have to, we've got all these opportunities that you tweeted about. We go to Buffalo, and we go to Miami, and we got Detroit coming back at Jerry World, and then we have to end at our arch rival at Commanders. Okay, so the point is, it's all right there for us to go take. But Jerry is dead right about what he's saying, that right here, right now, he is watching a football team that is capable of beating San Francisco at San Francisco in a playoff game, because the game that they lost 42-10 was ages ago. These seasons are endlessly long. What I love the most about the National Football League is that fortunes and fates can swing wildly through the season. Teams change dramatically. You both have been on teams that have struggled for stretches.
I've never seen a team get blown out and then beat that team in the playoffs.
My team found itself after 42-10. I told you, we rose from the ashes out in San Francisco, and things started to pop and percolate. And suddenly, CeeDee Lamb, Richard Sherman, you and I have gone back and forth about this. We talked on and off air. We texted each other about this. What happened to CeeDee Lamb? He got 5 targets at San Francisco. He caught 4 of them for a grand total of 42 yards. And then what happened? Somebody, I guess it was Mike McCarthy, woke up and said, you know what? 88's pretty good. Maybe we should utilize him. Maybe we should feature him. Maybe we should feed the beast that is the current number 88. And what has happened? As he has taken off, this offense has taken off. It is currently the #1 offense in all of pro football. It is scoring more points per game than even the Miami Dolphins, featuring Tyreek and Tua, scoring as we speak. The defense, albeit allowing 35 points to Geno, who played the game of his life after he should not have been on the football field playing against San Francisco the week before, because he had a badly bruised triceps, and he gutted it out and went out there and played. And then Pete Carroll said ahead of the Dallas game, it is night and day how much healthier he is this week than last week. So I'm not going to give you San Francisco blowing the doors off Seattle at Seattle with Geno hurt.
Skip, they blew the doors off your team when you watched it. So there's nothing you're going to convince me of.
Keyshawn says that's like years ago.
And they've improved since then. And they've improved since then. They've gotten better. The San Francisco 49ers have gotten better since then. Your team has done nothing to show me that they could beat these teams. Outside of outside of 49ers in Philadelphia, the record of your opponents is 35-75, Skip.
Great.
Congratulations. You
Yeah.
beat the bottom dwellers of the league, and you're confident about that.
I say congratulations.
You cannot and have not beat
both of you, because
anybody.
you are going to have to play in a stadium on Sunday night in which we've won 14 straight games by an average score of 37-18. 37-18, that's like 40-20.
Skip, it's partly my fault, because I should have known that this was going to come up. The 14.
You did. You fed him.
It's my fault. What's the best team out of those 14 that y'all played against? Because I know you know.
Rams are really good.
Yeah, so out of the 14, so out of the 14 home wins on this tear that y'all been on, the Rams are the best team?
They're really good.
That's not good.
Stop winning the Super Bowl. They're on fire right now. They might be a factor in the NFC before this is over.
Now you get ready to just try to sell me some beachfront property in Arizona.
Have you been watching them?
Please, unless y'all give me some factual, practical evidence of what you're talking about, Skip. I see a lot of bad teams that y'all beat. I see a lot of good teams that y'all have to play. I see the 2 good teams that y'all played.
They are on our schedule. They came to our place and they left with their tails between their legs.
And the good team, and that's why y'all leave. That's why y'all leave when y'all play good teams. Y'all leave with your tails between your legs.
Good teams to beat. Good teams for me to beat at home would be the Ravens.
Okay.
Kansas City.
Okay. How about the Eagles on Sunday night? Will that count? Or
yeah,
that discredit.
100%. If you Skip, I'm the one dude on this show that if you take care of business, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like you and just make stuff up in my mind, even though I see it with my eyes.
Make stuff up in my mind? I saw a
Yes,
playoff game at San Francisco last year in which we lost 19-12.
And you saw your team lost.
Look, you know what that means? That means you took an L. I don't give a damn, Skip, if it was 12
and guess what, Skip?
Stunk.
You lost.
He stunk. He's playing on some other level. I don't even know who he is anymore. Have you ever seen Dak
lost to
play
a
like
rookie
this?
7th rounder. You lost to a rookie 7th rounder, and then the year before, they went to Jerry's World and sent you home.
Skip.
And guess what? I don't care where they play, on the moon, in Venus, in a typhoon. Skip, they're going to send you home. I mean, whether you make it that far.
I said to you, Skip, you asked me, have I ever seen Dak?
Might borrow that
You
line.
asked me if I ever seen Dak Prescott play this way. No, I haven't.
No.
But I also see him playing against guys in defenses that you can take advantage of. Now you passed the quiz. A test is coming up. What I said to you when we started this conversation, this is probably the biggest game in Dak Prescott's Dallas Cowboy career because there's a lot riding on it.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay?
Yeah.
If he goes out there and he does what he did against Seattle and in New England and the Giants twice and all that, I'm going to be the first to tell you, y'all got an opportunity. But if he doesn't, oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'll be here on Monday. I hope you guys are, because...
I will be there, Skip. Because guess what? Dak played well last time against Philly. It wasn't like he played bad. He played
Sunday night when you try to go to sleep.
Didn't Dak throw 3 touchdowns the last time they played Philly? He didn't throw for 3? Or he had 3 total?
He had something like that. He might have ran one. He might have ran one in.
Stay in bounds.
Yeah, he stepped out. The tight end didn't get in.
So he played well, and y'all still lost. So I'm just letting you know, Skip.
This
ain't got to do with
that. Fourth quarter.
And y'all still lost. That's what I'm saying. This is what should be concerning you, Skip. It shouldn't be encouraging you. It should be concerning. When your quarterback plays that well, you don't have that excuse of like, hey, he turned the ball over, or he did this, or he did that. He played really well, and y'all still lost, Skip. That's your A game.
All of a sudden, Brandon Cooks is playing at a high level. Jake Ferguson's looking like he might make a Pro Bowl at some point. Tony Pollard's turned back into Tony Pollard. Our offensive line is completely healthy. With
Not with Sam Laporta out there.
So you're encouraged then, it sounds like.
Am I encouraged?
Yeah.
Well, I'm picking Dallas over Philadelphia. That's all I got right now.
Oh, okay.
And do I think that the Cowboys could beat the 49ers at San Francisco in a playoff game? You better believe I do, because they should.
What gives you that belief?
That should be clinically. That should be clinically studied.
Our quarterback is playing at least as high a level as their quarterback is playing.
Is your defense playing as well as their defense? No.
Do they have Ufanga anymore? No.
I just say that,
And they still just beat Philly 42-19 with a garbage touchdown.
I give you that, Skip. Dak Prescott is playing at a high level, just like Brock Purdy. Here's the difference. Brock Purdy is doing it against the test. You're doing it against pop quizzes.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. See you Monday. We are about to debate Aaron Rodgers defending Zach Wilson on Jets internal leaks. This is deep.
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.